think we need to take a moment of silence here and give a loud round of applause of appreciation to the quality of this photograph here. The photographer really knows what he or she is doing. Big props, really big props. I mean, what is this? Anyway, so over the weekend there was more migrant crisis bullshits, or coudenhove-kalergi plan. Migrant crisis bullshit, one of the two, whatever you want to refer to, I don't really care. Saving lives one day at a time in the deadly Mediterranean. Oh, here we go. So let's get the juicy scoop. I'm going to try and make this video reasonably quick, considering the last video I made went on for far too long. On the Mediterranean Sea, as usual, it started with a call on a satellite phone from an Italian rescue office officials in Rome. They were relaying a distress call they'd received from a migrant smuggling ship that drifts somewhere off the coast of Libya. On board, the Gonzalo Azzurro Guillermo Candaro was taking notes. 2 boats, he said, 100 people in each one. He paused and asked the question that needed to be asked. Are they still moving, the migrants? A fishing trawler turned exploration yacht turned rescue ship, the 30-year-old Golfo Azzurro is now operated by Proactiva Open Arms, a Spanish non-profit dedicated to rescuing migrants before they are consumed by the unforgiving Mediterranean Sea. You know, I don't know how many videos I need to make where I talk about the headlines that repeat themselves week in, week out about rescuing migrants. This is, you know, it's more like escorting migrants instead of rescuing them. Okay, albeit you take them onto a better boat than the one they were originally on, so some may class that as rescuing, but as where I'm sitting, it's really not. It's escorting, basically. It's a good game they've got going. It really is. You know, these smugglers, as I've said so many times, just put that dinghy out into the sea and these illegal immigrants all of a sudden become legal just like that, with a distress call. It works the SAR zone, the search and rescue zone, which starts 12 nautical miles from the Libyan coast and goes 12 miles deeper into the sea's unpredictable waters. This is the last deadliest section of the migrant highway. Oh fuck! Known as the Libyan route that slices across the African continent. According to the UNHCR, an average of 40 people died in the Mediterranean every day in 2016, the highest number ever recorded. Canardo, the head of rescue operations in the Golfo Azzurro, spoke that April day to Italy's Maritime Rescue Coordination Centre, which passed along the trouble vessel's coordinates. Half a dozen rescuers quickly put on wetsuits and loaded sacks of life jackets onto 2 orange rubber rescue boats. Most migrants are in the ready to... At least they're getting the terminology right. You know, it's not even refugees anymore, is it? We're just rescuing every Tom, Dick and Harry, and notice that I used the gender... male gender pronouns there, you know, Tom, Dick, Harry, because it's no women, no children, it's all men. Most migrants in the Mediterranean Sea are now trying to reach Italy. Those numbers have dramatically increased since the EU and Turkey signed an agreement last year that allowed Greece to send new asylum seekers back to Turkey. In exchange, the EU agreed to speed up visas for Turkish citizens and donated €6 billion, blah blah effing blah, you know. Most migrants on the Mediterranean are now trying to reach Italy. No mention, once again, with your conveniently biased, shitey article, no mention of illegal immigrants. What a shocker. Calm seas, greedy smugglers. Oh, the smugglers are to blame now. This is smugglers' fault. It's all the smugglers' fault that there's migrants illegally crossing the Mediterranean Sea to enter Europe. Now, they either enter Europe illegally or they get escorted legally. Yeah. Oh, but we got to stop them drowning. They're coming, but you don't put them back where they came from. Oh no, because in doing that you would discourage the smugglers, but instead you encourage the smugglers, but then you print the stories saying it's the smugglers' fault. Put them back where they came from. You in turn stop the smugglers because the smugglers have no use. And is there even any smugglers? Is there really? Is there really actually any smugglers? It really begs the question. Because what use is a smuggler if all he has to do is kick a rubber dinghy or a wooden boat out into the sea? Bon voyage! You've got an iPhone 7 in your pocket. Phone the Coast Guard when you're a couple of miles out. Good smuggler they are. They don't even need to lift a finger. Profit-hungry smugglers are taking advantage of calm seas. No, it's not profit-hungry smugglers though, is it? It's migrants taking advantage. But, oh, no. It's the smugglers' fault, not these migrants. Coudenhove-kalergi plan isn't working away in the background. I mean, of Libya to launch unseaworthy boats. Oh, it's unseaworthy. Crowded with migrants. Oh. After some 6,000 migrants were rescued from the Mediterranean in dozens of operations coordinated by the Italian Coast Guard on Friday and Saturday, hundreds of more migrants were plucked to safety on Sunday from dinghies and fishing boats. The humanitarian group, MOAS, tweeted Sunday that it had helped several hundred migrants in 9 rubber dinghies and 2 wooden boats over a 24-hour period. MOAS also recovered 7 bodies, including that of an 8-year-old boy. Fucking bullshit. Probably is bullshit. Can't prove it, but think of the children. They add that in there to get those heartstrings tugged. It also distributed. Now I'm going back to that, before I sound like a heartless cunt on that front, I mean, even if there genuinely was an 8-year-old boy that died, that says more about the people that sent that 8-year-old out in the dinghy than it does about Europe and Britain. Why do we have to feel guilty? It comes back to that liberal lefty garbage that you seem to hear all the time. If you're white guilt, white supremacy, you're a white neo-Nazi, white supremacist, all that yada yada. Anyway, it also distributed life vests to 1,000 migrants still on smugglers' boats. What is this sentence? If you were to Google define nonsensical. If a sentence like this does not come up, then I really am scratching my brain and where the sanity of the overall populace has gone. It also distributed life vests to 1,000 migrants still on smuggler boats. So they're on smuggler boats. They know the smugglers are illegally distributing migrants into the sea. They know that they're illegally attempting to enter a country. But they distribute life vests, life jackets, so whatever, to these people so that they can survive until rescue ships can bring them to Europe. I mean, what is going on? Really? What's going on? I mean, really? I'm not making this video any longer than this. I can't be bothered digressing any further or going further into these pro-migrant crisis, quote-unquote, articles. I mean, just take a good look at that photo and the headline alone. The Syrian refugee crisis is all of a sudden Mediterranean mort. African migrants and refugees risk death for a life, in legal limbo. And look at them all. How is it racist to bring up these points? How is it hate speech? Can you see any women there? No, you can't. Can you see any children there? No, I don't think you can. African migrants. Because Syria and Africa are all of a sudden the same country. Oh no, wait, that's right. Africa's a continent. And Syria is a country. War-torn Syria, refugees from Syria. All of a sudden we're now making allowances for African migrants, and if you say anything you're racist and you're alt-right and you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're transphobic and you're a bigot, you're this, you're that. Just shut up. Peace.